everyone, and welcome to another video. Please do excuse my long absence. I had to take care of a very important personal event and now I'm dealing with some camera trouble. So I hope that this video looks okay. I'll have to see how I will be able to deal with this software problem. But enough blabbing. Today I have for you my very first ColourPop haul, and this is the first in a series of haul. Some of you already know that I did quite a bit of shopping online in the US starting in November of 2014. I know that is crazy, and I was supposed to get a package from the US months and months ago, but somehow things dragged on for a longer time than I thought they would, and I only now got my hands on that package, so I will have several hauls coming up for you. So thank you so much for being so patient with me. Now, I've been hearing a lot of great stuff about ColourPop, and I've been looking at their website, and then finally on February 4th of 2015 I caved in and I placed an order. Now, at the time when I placed my order, they only had these eyeshadows out and they only had their original lipsticks out, and somehow I was not quite as intrigued by those. But in the meantime, they have come out with blushes and bronzers and highlighters, and all of those have gotten rave reviews on YouTube, and also with a new version, a sheer version of their lipsticks, and YouTubers all over the world are raving about those, so I will be really interested to try those out. If you have any suggestions as to products that I could try and I would probably like, please do leave them below. So what I got on my very first ColourPop haul are 7 eyeshadows, and I made a concerted effort to try to pick out colors that I thought were more unique, colors that did not resemble anything that I already had in my makeup collection, and colors that, in my mind at least, would stand out. I got a fair number of purples because I just love purple, and then some cool neutrals with a twist. So the shades that I got were Envy, Bay, Meow, I Heart This, Amaze, Lace, and So Kish. This is the way these eyeshadows come packaged, in this kind of cardboard little box. Now, unfortunately, So Kish, which was one of the ones that I was most excited about, came broken. It actually arrived crashed in the United States. It was in the transatlantic flight that damaged it. It's still usable, but I would be lying if I didn't admit that I wish it weren't broken. So this is how So Kish arrived. As you can hopefully see, it is pretty much smashed up, but there's nothing I can do about it, I guess, right now. I mean, it is still usable, it's just not very pretty to look at. So these are the 7 shades unpacked. As you probably already know, these retail for $5 each, and at the time when I placed my order, they had this thing going on that if you signed up for their newsletter, you would get $5 off of your initial order, and they also have free shipping in the US for orders over 30. So I basically got one of these for free. I paid $30 for my order, and that included shipping and the 1 additional eyeshadow. I'm quite happy with the shades that I got. I do think they're super special. They're all really shimmery, but then again, I only selected shades out of their Super Shock range because I found those to be the most appealing to me. I do think they have some mattes and something more shimmery, meaning not as glittery as these, but I was really intrigued by these particular shades. Now, I do have to say that browsing through their website, I could probably order a good 3/4 of it if I really set my mind to it, because all of their products really look super appealing. Definitely do let me know if you would like a review of these shades with swatches and possibly an eye look tying in several of these shades. The only possible downside, minor downside I have to say that I could find with these, other than the fact that So Kish came crushed, is the fact that this cardboard packaging that they initially come packaged in does not actually contain the name of the shadow. So if you have several shades and you want to leave them in this kind of packaging, you kind of have to unpack it every time to see what shade that is. But this is not a big con, let's be honest. The product is pretty awesome and I am super excited to use it. I do think that once you pop it onto your eyelid, it looks super amazing. It looks like nothing else you've tried in your life. And maybe it's worth mentioning that this one, I Heart This over here, which I was so excited to get, This swatches beautifully, but somehow when you pack it on the lid, and they do recommend that for the maximum impact, you pack it with your finger as opposed to a brush. Somehow on the eyelid it is not quite as potent. It's still a super pretty shade, but it's not nearly as beautiful as it is in the swatch. But all in all, I do have to say these are awesome shadows, and I do not regret getting them in the least, although I have way too much makeup. But hey, a girl can never have enough, right? I would be really interested to find out what your favorite ColourPop products are and what you would recommend that I try next. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a quick thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It is of course completely free, and it really helps me out when you do that. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!